Since I posted that video after the race, quite a few of you have been asking what I thought about the incident between Charles and Max. And the reason I didn't mention it in the video is because I thought it was pretty obvious, and I'd made the point that Lewis is very good at reading the body language and understanding the mentality of the drivers he's racing with, and thus he gave Max and Charles a lot of room. The implication, of course, is that Max would have got away with that, I think. And I wouldn't say get away with it. It wasn't actually that abnormal a move, as we saw with Lewis and Carlos Sainz and many other drivers going in from 1A to 1B at the beginning of the Suzuka lap. But the reason it happened, I think, is because of the tension between the two and, of course, what happened in Austria. And had it been any other driver, I don't think Max would have been touched. I don't think he would have been spun out of the race. But because it was Charles, I think Charles, yeah, the front of the Ferrari washed out, but I don't think he was worried too much. That was Max Verstappen outside him, and he was no way he was going to give him room. This is the new Charles that we've seen change really after Austria, when he said he was going to approach racecraft very differently, and then again hardened at the Singapore Grand Prix at what happened there. And I think in terms of blame, you've got to say it was Charles' fault. But in reality, you've got to say that Max should have predicted in his own mind that Charles was going to do something like that. In the same way that Lewis anticipated that Charles and Max were going to touch one another. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of whose fault it was, I don't blame Max for doing that. Equally, if I was Christian Horner or Helmut Marko or anybody running Red Bull, I would be saying to Max, look, you've got to think that Charles Leclerc isn't necessarily going to do the same thing as a Nico Hülkenberg or even a Romain Grosjean. So you've got to be prepared for different things. So that's my thinking about that.